right now. Sean Lennon here with the Fightlete Report. Make sure to go to fightlete.com, check out all the latest MMA interviews. We're talking to, of course, Reena Norville on the Fightlete Report. Just talk about, gain that opportunity to make your pro debut. And when did you feel you were ready to step up?
Just training with the people that I train with, my coaches and everything, it's almost, you get to, in their amateur career with who I'm with, basically it's like we have these stepping stones, hit those stepping stones, those milestones, or if you will. And I was just kind of like, you know what, I know, I feel ready. I want to make sure that everybody else thinks I'm ready, my teammates, my coaches, all that stuff. And we, with COVID that hit, we were trying to get one more amateur show in, but it just didn't work out that way. And I didn't stop training, so therefore I was still getting better and better and better. And so then it just got to the point where all the high level amateurs were going pro. And we just sat back and said, hey, I mean, why not? I'm showing really good improvement, skills, all that stuff. And so therefore they were just like, you know what, let's just go for it, because all the people who are the same caliber as me are going pro, so why not?
Definitely. And talk about, how excited are you to get that opportunity with making a debut for a promotion like LFA, and then grateful for that opportunity during these times?
It's still kind of shocking, I guess until I get onto that plane and kind of get there. I think it's kind of, that's when it will really hit, because right now it's just still a fight camp to me. And it's nothing really is out of the norm, but to know that this is my pro debut, and the promotion that it's with, I'm so excited, because so many people have started there and have gone on to UFC, Bellator, on all those huge promotions. And so it's one of those things where I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's finally my turn. It's one of those things that I've been dreaming about and dreaming about, and it's like, wow, it's my turn. And it's still like, oh my gosh, I still don't know what to say.
Definitely. I mean, one year ago, you won your first amateur title. Like, talk about how far you've come during that time and the anticipation for this fight since that big win.
After every fight, I feel like it's kind of my norm, at least, to look at the footage and see how I did in that fight. And then I start, the next day or next week or whenever I get back into the gym, I'm immediately improving on those things that I saw that I wasn't proud of, or I could improve on in my fights. And so it's one of those things that I've just been getting better and better and better, and I've been working on this thing here and that thing over there. And it's one of those things that I haven't stopped. Now it's just finally getting a chance to showcase everything that I've been working on this past year.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. Like, how was it training for the fight? I know you come with a gym from many great women fighters, and you said that you felt that you were able to advance, during that time that you were training, and you didn't have any fights coming up. And Macfarlane, Pro Gonzalez, they trained there. So how inspired are you by them?
Every day. I mean, just being able to be in the same gym as fighters of those caliber, it's humbling. And it's one of those, sorry, I keep saying it's one of those things, but it's one of those things that you idolize these people, and then all of a sudden you're training with them, and then on top of that, then you start getting better and better, and they're showing they're letting you know that, wow, I'm seeing improvement on this and that. And it's cool to get that feedback from that caliber of a fighter as well.
It definitely. And then we've also seen you have a big training session with some of the women over there at Alliance MMA that came by as well, right? So talk about that, and gain a chance to network. You had Angela Hill there, among others, really great professional fighters.
Yeah, I've been really, really fortunate with the location that this gym is. I feel like SoCal is one of the biggest fight meccas. And then on top of that, just having the amount of female fighters is another huge mecca of fight, the female fight world here. And so when we get to come together every once in a while and spar with each other, and it's so cool to get these different looks with these people from the UFC, Bellator, other LFA, Invicta, Combate Americas, and all these people with different types, styles, and you get to see how you compare to, I mean, yeah, like you said, Angela Hill. I was sparring with Angela Hill last week, and it was really, really cool. And it's so awesome that, these fighters are trying to help me get to the next level as well.
Definitely. And do you feel like at this point in your career, when the world opens back up, there will be a possibility for you to face international competition for the first time? So, how excited would you be to do that?
I would absolutely love that. I love traveling, learning about new cultures, experiencing new cultures, and especially food. And so if I could travel and fight, that would be like the biggest cherry on top of, this Sunday that I could possibly eat. It's great. I would absolutely die to do that.
Anywhere in particular like you'd like to go the most?
Anywhere really. I mean, I've been to a lot of places in over my lifetime. If there's any place that I could go that I haven't been, Australia is one of those ones that are on top of my list. If I could go there and fight and get paid to go to Australia, that would be awesome.
For sure. Hopefully it happens for you. When you're in the cage, how focused will you be? Without the distraction of fans, being able to hold your corner, is that going to be really important for you?
I think it would be actually one of the best ways to, tap into that pro life is to get this like modified, fight experience, because there's no audience. So I can hear my coaches and I can hear, how things are landing and whatnot. And, I remember in my last fight, I couldn't hear the claps, you know, and
Oh,
so
wow.
I didn't realize that there was only 10 seconds left because everyone was clapping, and so I didn't hear the claps. So that'd be really, it's one of those things that you can just, it'll help with your fight game because you can actually hear everything.
Definitely. And then how do you recover after each training session? Anything you like to share?
Basically, resting as much as possible, taking a nice hot bath. If jacuzzi is usually what my go-to is, but the gyms have been closed, so I haven't been able to utilize the jacuzzi very often. So luckily my neighbor has a jacuzzi,
Oh,
and they're
nice.
very generous in letting me use their jacuzzi time. And that actually is one of the best ways to get my muscles feeling better.
For sure. And, next month we're going to have Pro Gonzalez in action. She's one of your training partners. How excited are you to see her fight Erin Blanchfield in the main event in Invicta 43?
I'm terribly excited to see her fight. It's not just her. It's Juliana Miller. She's on the card as well, and she's one of my training partners.
Okay.
We're gonna have a couple girls on that card. So it's cool to see, Pearl fighting for that title. I believe is what she's fighting for, and it'd be really cool. She gets it, then Ilima has her belt. It would be like the gym of the 125ers.
Talk about, after this fight, how do you feel? Like, would you want to get back into the cage again? Does it depend, like, if you're injury free, like, are you ready to go again?
Obviously it all depends on injuries. I'm hoping to come out injury free, so that way I can get back into the cage. I've done it before. I've fought 3 fights in 4 months, so I've done it to where I fought, went back to the gym, fought again, went back to the gym and fought again. So I can do it. I want to do it. I would like to fight twice before the end of the year if I can. But I get coronavirus has not been very kind to pretty much everybody. So
Right.
I'm just grateful that I'm able to at least get one before the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely. And then we're excited to see it. Everybody check out UFC Fight Pass. And we don't know who you're fighting yet, but can you tell us what's in store for them, when they're facing you opposite the cage? What can we
Uh,
expect?
You know, just expect Reena 2.0, really. You know, if you can watch my last fight, I am just 2.0 of that version of the fighter. I am just better, faster, stronger, everything.
And how do you feel like the fight's gonna go? If you had to, yeah, if you had to say, were you very confident in your skills? Are you gonna get a big submission again or knockout?
You know, I would love a finish. Any finish will do.
Mhm.
I would love to, you know, make it as short as possible so that way I can potentially get another fight before the end of the year. That's what I'm looking for. But you know, I play it by ear. You know, I want to wow people, but at the same time, you know, I'm a very technical fighter, so I'm gonna do whatever is presented.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you taking time to be on the Fightlete Report, and best of luck to you. If there's anything you'd like to plug, like your social media, go ahead. And Reena, it's been a pleasure having you on the Fightlete Report.
Thanks. Yeah, follow me at Reen_Bean_ on Instagram.
Definitely, everybody check it out. We just know it's October 30th, LFA on UFC Fight Pass. And the real mean bean, Reena Norville, will be in action. Straweight professional, making her debut at Straweight professional for LFA. And we're excited again to have you on the show anytime. And best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. This was fun.
Anytime. Take care.